Bisen-Hersh.
My friend Summer says I'm such a bummer, cause there are so many things I hate. It's a bit vitriolic and mostly hyperbolic, but here's a list that's up to date. I hate walking dogs that wake me up and screaming kids who shake me out of sleep. I hate subways when they hit the braces, cause the spaces always make me weep. Also, elevators that are slow and filled with someone's radio's bad smell. And those tourists taking selfies, Sunday bloggers I was ever stuck in hell. I hate all commuting, so I stay in my apartment every day I'm free. Flying is the worst of those G3 scanners taking off my shoes hurts me. And those planes are sorts of cramped nerds, at least there are some good desserts, some flights. And then move on to a farm and the castle line gets out of hand most nights. And don't get me started on how everyone does everything on phones these days. We'll be here for weeks if I list all the phony ways. Technological changes are causing me malaise. I hate waking up at 14 and cranking if the sun shines in. Being outside gives me so much pause, the bees and trees, the beach all cause chagrin. I hate downpours and polluted air and crazy hurricanes that scare my cat. I despise all exercise and sweating, though I hope more when I'm getting fat. Also, don't get me started on the generational divide or how it's unfurled. Just go read my book. Millennials are ruining the world. I hate cleaning roommates, cigarettes, and germs are getting sex that upsets me tons. I hate Nazis, cancers, knocker growth, and wasting money, and bugs or guns. Feeling interesting, lonely, sad, or with a sense of successful, bad or wrong. I hate schmoozing, boozing, politics, reality, keeping chick flicks, pop songs. What I hate the most are those haters whom I post anonymously that they hate me. Hey everyone, welcome to the show tonight. Happy September. I don't know where this summer went. I guess it's technically still summer for 10 more days, but who's counting? So tonight is a very special show. It is our second in a two concert series to celebrate the fact that I have now produced over 900 cabaret showcases here at the Hotel Mama. That was pausing for applause. I knew that line would get applause, and I was like, let me say it in the right order so that I end with 900 and then get the applause, and I achieved my goal. So we are celebrating tonight with a concert of my songs, and I just like to say that up front a few times that I wrote all of the songs tonight, because sometimes after a concert of my songs, people will come up to me afterwards and be like, did you write all the songs? Then I'm like, yes, it's a concert of my songs. And then sometimes people will come up and they'll be like, so did you write the music too? Yes, I wrote all the music tonight, and then sometimes people will be like, well, did you also write all the words? And I'm like, yes. I wrote all the songs, I wrote all the music, I wrote all the lyrics except for asterisks. A few of the lyrics are co-lyrics, but most of it's like 100% of the music and like 92 3/4% of the lyrics. It might be 96.4% of the lyrics. I didn't do the math. It's okay. You'll forgive me for not looking at every single word and doing the math for you. All right. Our first performer tonight is the biggest hater of Staten Island and tells people she's from the city so people don't clown her. In her free time, she doom scrolls on TikTok to fry her brain cells and sits there wishing she could eat 900 Uncrustables in one sitting. Please welcome MATTEA Ricciardi.
From my apartment window, I see so many cars driving and oh so blaring. What's the rush and what's the worry? People are going home or going out to travel. see so many lights go blaring and so pretty. It's so grand if not so pretty. Millions are out there, each with their own lives and their own dreams and their appetites. So much to do every day, no one can rest here. So much that I have to say, yes, I am my best here. I am impressed here. From my apartment window, I see the New York sky. Who knows why I love it dearly, when no one can see it clearly. And I'll watch it tonight and then tomorrow and until the day I die. I love New York.
Our next performer tonight spends $900 a year to be as blonde as she was when she was a child. Please welcome Stephanie DiDonato.
Oh no, not again. Why do men always hit on me? Can they not see I'm working here? I don't respond. Can I be more clear? I can't respond. It's against the rules. Yet still the fools persist with their futile tries, while their girlfriends divert their eyes. It's not easy being a woman. It's not easy having this job. Oh, here comes another slob, and I'm showing him my ring, hoping he won't know this thing costs $10 at Claire's. Ah, shucks, like he cares. He won't mind if he shares. It's not easy being stared at. It's not easy being catcalled. I'm appalled but not surprised, though why they find it sexy when I'm disguised in this green M&M suit is beyond me. I'm round and green, I mean, I know I melt in their mouth and not in their hand, but I can't understand the appeal. For real, it's not easy being a mascot at the M&M store. It's not easy, and I swore I'd only be here a short while. Green is only in style on Broadway, where I'd love to be Elphaba instead of Candy. Oh God, he's getting handsy. Who does he think I am? Elmo, hell no. It's not easy getting through to them. No, it's not easy being green. M&M.
Our next performer tonight has literally watched the show Sophia the First 900 times. It's a Disney show for all of you millennials and older who don't know, and she hopes to one day co-produce a Sophia the First cabaret. Please welcome Lily LEWINTER.
Here I am, ready to go. I hope to get cast in this show, but oh, I've got the 32 bar blues. I need to choose a song that works quickly, so they'll pick me to call back, so I won't have to fall back on my day job. High school sucks. A song with a high note, a funny part, a cabaret
next performer tonight has sat on over 900 toilets in her life. Please welcome Alex Swanenburg.
You can put me down, slander my name all over town, spatter paint on my wedding gown. I'll probably say that it looks neat, though you can call me lame, 'cause my family's so much shame. Ultimately, I think that's tame, but don't you touch my burrito. You can break my heart, rip my favorite shirt apart, make fun of my taste in fine art, tell me I suck like a mosquito. You can piss on my shoes, force me to get big dick tattoos, spread that I have crabs, hey, that ain't news. Touch my burrito. It comes with rice, no beans, peppers and onions by all means, steak or chicken, oh da-da-da-da. Hell, I'll take both, I don't wanna be rude. Tomato and corn salsa right on top, and I need extra sour, plop plop. So add some cheese and roll it with pride. I take my guacamole on the side. You can shit on my bed, beat my ass until it's red. Take a gun, put it to my head, blow my ear off and call me Van Gogh. You can piss on my shoes, make me stab my dog and watch him bleed, turn me to a human centipede. Oh, but don't you touch my burrito. Don't fucking touch my burrito. Thank God for Chipotle. Priorities!
So I've been singing my opening song, I Hate Everything, since about 2015, but before that, from like 2012 into 2015, I had another opening number, which unfortunately became dated, so I had to retire it. But for tonight, I thought, let's go into the TARDIS of our minds and pretend it's 2012. I feel so left out. I am all alone, all because I own a dumb phone. Everyone has a smartphone but me. It's like I am living in 2003. I can text and take pictures just fine, but that's the limit on this old flip phone of mine. Everyone has a smartphone but me. They can play games or even watch TV. I can't tweet or send emails at all, and I have to go home to post on your Facebook wall. In theory, with Siri, I get endless suggestions to all of life's questions. I know where I was, I know where to go. I have an app with a map and an answer to cure cancer, for all I know. Everyone has a smartphone but me. My sister got one and all I got was jealousy. All my friends laugh at me for that. Next I bet my parents will get them my cat. But I'd be stalkable if I checked into every spot. I'd rather conceal it, but my phone is so damaged and shot. At least no one would ever want to steal it. Everyone has a smartphone but me. But I save money since data plans aren't free. And my phone works for actual conversation without the frustration of signal degradation. And my battery lasts for days, so in quite a few ways, it's better not to own a smart state-of-the-art phone. I still want one. The next song tonight is from my musical, The Diamond as Big as the Ritz, which is based on the F. Scott Fitzgerald short story called, unsurprisingly, The Diamond as Big as the Ritz. It's about the length that rich people will go to keep their money, and it was written 100 years ago and is also still very relevant, unfortunately. We did a run of the show last year, 2024, September, off Broadway at the Sargent Theater. Yes, so we did that. All right, our next performer tonight most likely has 900 socks, but has hardly any pairs of socks. Please welcome LIZA SUZANNA.
My life is filled with diamonds. They've shimmered and they've gleamed. They provide me many things, but not the one I dreamed. I'm waiting to be alone with a boy. I'm always on my own, but never alone with a boy. It's something I'll cherish till I perish. It will fill me with such joy to finally be alone with a boy.
The next two songs tonight are from my short film, MALKA. MALKA is a 17-minute musical short film inspired by my grandmother's Holocaust experience, starring Tova Feldshuh as my grandmother. That's one person who knows who Tova is. Thank you. She's like my best friend now. She sends me reels every night at 1 a.m. Thank you. She's great. So basically, we had started this maybe as a theater piece, and then over the years it kind of evolved into a film. So we shot the film last summer, and we have been doing the festival circuit. It's doing quite well. I'm not really a film person, but I'm told it's doing quite well in the festival circuit. We've been winning quite a few awards. We did win Best Narrative Short at the Cinequest Film Festival in San Jose, California. And for those of you who don't know, which is probably every single person in this room, the Cinequest Festival is actually a pretty big deal and is an Oscar qualifier. And since we won that award, it now means we are eligible to be nominated for an Oscar. I have to be very careful of the legalese and saying it that way and not be like, we're going to be nominated for an Oscar. That is not the correct way to say that. But we will hopefully get on the short list and then be nominated. And then, you know, we might as well win the Oscar because someone has to win the Oscar, right? So it's like, we might as well win the Oscar. But anyway, this piece I'm playing is an instrumental piece that I put in the film and orchestrated for string quartet in little pieces. But I originally wrote it in 2016 when I went to tour the camps in Poland. I actually did a tribute to my grandmother at Auschwitz where she was in 1944. But this particular piece I actually wrote when I was walking in the gas chambers at Majdanek. Majdanek is a camp that the Russians liberated with the Germans. Didn't even realize they were coming, so they didn't have a chance to take it all apart like they did with, say, Treblinka. So it's actually there as it was. It's quite a horrifying, chilling experience, but as I walk through the gas chambers alone, this is what came to my brain. Appreciate that. I need the validation constantly. So the singer who was supposed to sing the next song tonight actually is sick, but thankfully Liza sang it once before in the 800th showcase, so she is going to fill in tonight, which is very nice. This is a song I wrote for my grandmother about a sunrise she saw when she was taken from her hometown to Auschwitz. She woke up, she saw this beautiful sunrise, and in every interview she gave, she would remark about how it was the most beautiful thing happening on the worst day of her life. So please welcome back Liza Susanna.
With so much beauty in the world, why is there such pain? While evil people take control, many good remain. We are still together, families can't be parted. I have never seen such a perfect go back. I do not know what we did to provoke this grave attack. We must stay together. I can't leave my family, and I cannot stop gazing at this sunrise. Where are we going? Why must we leave? What can all this inhumanity achieve? I look around and see my friends huddled and afraid. While we don't know what lurks ahead, choices must be made. I choose to feel hopeful. God will lead us through these. God has just created a splendid sunrise. I won't be scared. I know we'll be fine. But all the same, I miss my bed back home. So many changes have occurred without reason why. But after every darkness comes, the sun must fill the sky. I want to believe that, but sometimes it's hard to tell the miracle of a gorgeous sunrise. I want to know why we must go. I don't want to miss a single sunrise.
I did forget to mention, MALKA's actually going to be screening in New York twice in October. I'm not allowed to tell you when yet because of these stupid rules with these festivals where they have to be the ones to announce the schedule, but follow me on Instagram, follow the film on Instagram, and we will announce this October showing soon. So the next three songs tonight are from Love Quirks, which is a musical I had running off Broadway. One fan right here. Love Quirks was a very long journey getting the show off Broadway. It took us about 12 years. We got there in 2020, which you might know was not a great year for theater. We got shut down 3 days before opening night, and then it took 27 months to reopen the show, which we did triumphantly reopen in 2022 at the AMT Theater on 45th Street. I'm pointing, it's like one block that way. And it was a wonderful, stressful experience. And we did end up winning 4 Broadway Award Awards for that show. Including, I don't have any hair to flip. Best flip. But so we have been licensing it to colleges. We had our first college production at Hofstra. The performance tonight was in that, and one of the audience members was in that as well. And we all do have our second college production lined up for Rhode Island in January, for those of you who live in Rhode Island. And then also, for those of you who don't know, this show is going to be in London starting next week. I leave in 3 days for London, and we're going to be having a 4-week run off West End at the Other Palace Theater, which is across the street from Buckingham Palace. It's the #1 hotspot theater for off West End. We're beyond excited about this, and it's absolutely insane. This is like my last show, and then I'm in London for 4 weeks with this run. So it's very exciting. So if you happen to find yourself in London, or if you feel like coming, the flights are literally only $400 because nobody's flying. Or if you have friends in the UK, send them to the show. All right, so 3 songs from Love Quirks. Rocky Horror Picture Show might have only turned 50 this year, but after being in the Shadowcast community for a decade, our next performer tonight has experienced the film watching, rehearsing, or performing way over 900 times, at least they think they weren't keeping great count. Please welcome Bailey C. Lewis.
Gosh, my old friend's such a catch. Baseball's not boring when he is by my side. Balls in my court, goal in my side. How I'd slide him to home plate if only he wasn't straight. Oh, why do I always fall for street boys out of the lineup? They're the one I pick. I feel so excited, yet slightly slighted when love's unrequited, especially when we click. I worked with this flamboyant man. He wasn't gay, but one night we went to a club. It was so packed, our bodies began to rub. He could not resist me, but freaked right after he kissed me. Oh, why do I always fall for street boys out of the lineup? They're the one I pick. I feel so excited and yet slightly slighted when love's unrequited, especially when we click. Every guy should at least try being gay just for a day. Why is there such fear? It's cool to be queer, I'm being sincere here. Girls and guys are almost the same, don't be tense, give it a chance. There's only one microscopic difference beneath their pants. Oh, why do I always fall for street boys out of the lineup? They're the one I pick. I feel so excited and get slightly slighted when love's unrequited, especially when we click. I feel like a prick pining away. I wish all guys were gay, or at least bi.
Our next performer tonight has watched over 900 movies in his life, but he still cannot pick a favorite. Please welcome MARC ESTRADA.
I saw you tonight, and I just didn't care. Nothing, not an ounce of feeling was there. There could have been a brick wall separating us for all I knew. I saw you tonight, and you looked great, but I kept thinking of my justifiable hate. There could have been a mountain separating the two of us too, for all the good it would do. What a relief, there's finally no more pain, but there's no emotion at all. It's insane that it felt so plain, and then my reaction was so small. I saw you tonight, we weren't even friends, like strangers meeting for the very first time. We could have been on separate sides of the earth for how little our connection was worth, and the void almost felt alright. And it's almost as if I hadn't even seen you tonight.
Our next performer tonight is a whiz at memorizing lyrics. She, no joke, could probably sing all or part of 900 or more songs. Please welcome KIRSTEN FREIMANN.
He's lusting and thrusting, I'm lying still. He flirty and wordy and want to creep. One's normal but formal and doesn't laugh at all. One is great, what a date, but then he doesn't call. I'd rather take a nap. I have just way too stressed to get all nicely dressed and wear makeup. Why go through all this hell? To all men I say farewell. It's time to forever break up. I'm lonely, there's only my teddy bear to respect me and protect me, but I don't care. Why do most do just post pictures with fish? When their pecs start to flex, I simply wish with all the stuff currently on my plate, I could stop trying to find a date. I'd rather do other things while I wait and skip that crap and take a well-deserved and non-taxing, very long, so relaxing nap.
Our next performer tonight just had her 900th drink and may or may not need her 901st drink after this. Please welcome LANNA LOURDES.
Oh, hello. I don't know. I'm good. Do you think one quick drink? Yes, we should. How are you today? Did you sleep okay? I tossed all night, but I don't sleep well in strange beds. Not that yours was strange, it was a nice change. I mean, it's not like you're a stranger. And even if you were, I'd certainly a stranger. This is awkward, and it shouldn't be. Nothing's changed. So we have flings, so I've seen your thing. I've seen plenty before. Well, not that many, I'm not a whore. But it's not like you're the first bartender to quench my thirst with his cocktail. Though the first one here, so the first I had to see the next day. Which is awkward, in an awkward way. But I mean, it's fine, I'm sure. We're adults, we're mature. Well, at least I am. No, I didn't mean it like that. Though I don't own a Mickey Mouse hat. Hey, I have to do laundry I don't usually wear. My little pony underwear, I swear. That's not fair. If you tell anyone, I'll kill you. Oh, you will you? Well, you're a jerk. Anyway, I should get back to work. So I'll see you around the next time I rebound. Give us a minute. Or after you take this couple's drink orders. Tomorrow night? Fine.
Our next performer tonight was in the Hofstra of QUIRKS, and she has changed her major 900 times. Please welcome Rachel CAMILLI.
Every time that I'm nice to a guy, he asks me out, and I want to leave, no doubt. So I say, I'm not interested in you. I will never be interested in you. Stop asking me out. Stop saying you care. I like you as a friend. Please do not despair. What I say couldn't be more true. I will never be interested in you. Yet he thinks there's a chance he can change my mind. But really, I think he's gonna find he's mistaken. Stop saying you care, you're fun and sweet, I know, but life is unfair. What I say couldn't be more true. I will never be interested in you. Yet he'll argue and swear I'm his reason to live. Although I have never tried to give him a cause to, he even loves my flaws too. Yes, I am adored, but he has ignored my response. No, not if you were the only man left alive. No, not even if you wait for a 5 or 6 or 7 years or decades. No, give up. It's not in your horoscope. Open up your ears. I'm not interested in you. I will never be interested in you. Stop asking me out. Stop saying you care. I like you as a friend, just not down there. What I say couldn't be more true. I never, not ever, ever, not in a million, not in a billion, not in a gazillion years be interested in you.
So I've written like hundreds and hundreds of songs at this point, you know, most of them good, and I was like, what's a song that I haven't sung in quite some time that I thought would be fun to bring back for these concerts, and here it is. You don't know me, but I think you like me. At least you strike me as the kind of girl who would. I could be wrong, but I think we get along quite good. I saw your red hair and couldn't help but stare, but I wouldn't dare to say a thing because your friends were there. But I wish I had, because now I feel bad, and I hate the regret that we could have met today at the Strand. You didn't see me, but I was behind you online. Your posture was so divine as you patiently waited. How I'd hoped you'd turn around and our true love might be found. But that was a fantasy I created. I was dismayed as you paid and bereft as you left today at the Strand. You have good taste in books, and you have such good looks. I love to get my hooks into Nevermind, but I did find you attractive. Sorry for being inactive, but I did follow you to Union Square. Though I felt creepy, so I turned away there. But what if I followed you, and you turned and saw my matching Strand bag? Would we have hit it off and gone out for bubble tea and scones? We could have ended up wed, or at least in my bed. But this is all in my head instead. Today at the Strand, I watched but didn't speak, and while my nerve was weak, upon deeper introspection, before this memory is a ghost, I decided to post and see if you'll be my Craigslist missed connection. I don't actually know if they still have Craigslist misconnection. I don't know if like anyone under 25 in this room knows what Craigslist misconnection is, but I don't care. It's very funny if you know. Our next performer tonight has learned that time flies, especially when she spends about 900 hours a year curating playlists that she'll probably never finish. Tonight she's making better use of her time singing for you all. Please welcome NEHA RAO.
Be that it's endless, but is worth saving. It's constantly waving goodbye. Cherish each minute. Time's a gift, precious as a ring. While you are in it, time so swift, passing everything. Some memories decay, some stay your life through. Some good and some bad ones, but be glad you've had one so true. I will be fulfilled. I'm thrilled now to be, and I can be grateful, yet I cannot wait full of glee. Time be a friend to me.
Our next performer tonight has taught theater classes to over 900 children and wishes she could live in a house with 900 dogs. That's a lot of people. Please welcome Mary DeMauro.
When you dumped me, I was devastated. I sobbed, I cursed, I was emotionally deflated. But nowadays the phrase I choose to use is I'm elated. Can you believe I was ever sad we broke up? Can you believe I used to choke up at the sound of your name? How lame is that? How unspeakably lame. You meant so much to me. Even after you cheated, I stayed by your side, and then you picked her over me. And for months I cried, but I finally see what a duty head you were. And I feel sorry for you, and especially for her. Can you believe I was ever sad we broke up? Can you believe I used to choke up at the sound of your name? How lame is that? How unthinkably lame. I removed your picture from over my bed. I kissed an adieu, and I destroyed the shrine I made of things I stole from you. And I took your mom off my speed dial, alright. And I'll stop leaving you rambling voicemails every night after this one. You're no longer my only reason to live. Oh, the perspective 10 years can give. Can you believe I was ever sad we broke up? Can you believe I used to choke up at the sound of your name? How lame is that? How inconceivably, unbelievably, infuriatingly, irritatingly, exasperatingly.
Our final performer tonight's record for her longest phone call is 8 hours with her best friend, but they would talk for 900 hours if they could. Please welcome Beth Conley.
together to make them come true. I get in funks, I get too swamped, and some days I don't know what to do. Persistence should pay off. It takes so much energy. I'm tired and I'm scared. Scared of mediocrity. I have dreams, they shape my life. I sacrifice things left and right. The price is high, too high for some, and I pay all day and night. But I believe in time, and I won't have to be so sore. When that day arrives, I'll appreciate it more. For dreamers must endure through life's ups and downs, and focus on their goals, and past the doubters' frowns. Dreamers can't stop dreaming, even if they try. There's no other choice for them. There's no question why. So I'll dream until I die, and I'll try as hard as I can. And if I fail, at least I know I came up with my own plan. Ignoring common sense, giving everything I've got, no matter what the odds. I can't be something that I'm not. I'm a dreamer.
Oh boy, these concerts go so fast. Tuesday at this point in the show, I started to thank everyone, and I started to cry, and I started to cry a lot. So we're gonna try not to cry, but maybe that'll make me cry more. I don't know. Let's see. It was very emotional. It's you know, I just took the time to reflect, like on stage for the first time, and that's my second time. So maybe it won't be quite as emotional, but it's been crazy. I've been doing these shows for 18 years now, which is longer than Lee has been alive, and it's just, it's a lot, you know, it's a lot of work, but I think it's probably better than having an office job. Not that I would know, I've never had an office job. Humble brag. But it's, I think that, I'm starting to lose it. I think it has meant a lot to people in the shows and in the audience. You know, I've worked with about 5,000 singers at this point, and you know, a bunch of them have gone on to TV film. Some of them have been on Broadway. One has a Tony Award, and I feel like I want that Tony Award, but like, but I feel like you know, it's been an honor and a blessing, and I just want to be very grateful that I have gotten to do this for a living, and I don't think this job is replaceable by AI, which is good. Because it's coming for everyone, but I just don't think AI can do it, so that's good. And it's been mostly really fantastic time, and so I thank you all for being here tonight to celebrate. I want to thank the cast one more time. They were fantastic tonight. I'm not blubbering quite as much. I want to say the cast on Tuesday made me a card, and they all signed it, and this cast did not do that. But it means I'm not blubbering on stage, so that's good. I want to thank everyone at Don't Tell Mama for having me for 18 years now. Tonight we have Adam on the lights and sound. I think Adam's probably done maybe 500 or 600 of the 900, something around there. And our bartenders in service tonight are Adrian and Lorinda. I think they've probably done maybe 100 or 200 of these, you know. It's crazy when you really think about it. I also, of course, want to thank Sidney Meyer, who's the booking manager or director or whatever they're calling him right now. When I first started doing shows here. His office was in this room. Apparently before that it was a pool room, like in the 80s, but I wasn't here then. Then it was his office and the dressing rooms were up here, and then they made the restaurant, and I think it was 2009, and then they made this. But now he is like stuck in the basement. I just really appreciate Sydney Myers so much because he has been kind of like a mentor to me and has booked me. He's the one who was like, you're gonna do them every week on Tuesdays, and I was like, okay, if that's what you want. And he also has candy in his office. I really appreciate that. That's what I do to de-stress. I don't drink, I don't do drugs, I eat a lot of chocolate, which I don't know which is healthier, to be honest. But I very much appreciate it. Of course, I want to thank Beth for house managing and videoing tonight. My rotation of people this summer. And so if you thought I was funny, or even if you didn't, if you enjoyed the songs tonight, you can go find sheet music to all the songs tonight and another 200 or 300 on SethBH.com, which I'm sure people here know already, SethBH.com. So I won't do it too many times, SethBH.com. But there's some SethBH.com. There's some really great things on the webpage, SethBH.com. I am told by a lot of people that like their parents or their spouses like sing SethBH.com a lot. I had one person text me like, I went to Don't Tell Mama tonight and my brain went SethBH.com. Like when I walked in the door. So the viral campaign is happening. And I think I've walked down 9th Avenue and people say it. It's been like 20, 30 times now that they're like, oh my God, it's SethBH.com. And not all of those people work in this building. So, of course, if you haven't been to the website, there's some great videos, lots of videos of my songs. There's music videos. One of them has Mario Lopez in it. You might have heard of him. He was on a show called Saved by the Bell. Mario's the one who taught me on the iPhone you can selfie by pushing the button on the side. I used to do this all the time. Mario was like, no, Seth, like this, one click, one take, very nice guy. And he was on Celebrity Family Feud last season, and he's older than I am. He was fucking amazing. So whatever he's putting in his face, I'll have some of that. Thank you, Mario. If you have not seen my sitcom pilot, Everyday Little Seth, yet, it's very funny, and I'm very biased, but I think it holds up pretty well. It might be a little dated. The web series from 2010 might be more dated. You can, of course, stream the cast recordings of both Love Quirks and The Diamond is Big as the Ritz wherever you stream things. If you listen to the whole cast recording of Love Quirks on Spotify, I get 11 cents. But you have to listen to the whole thing or I only get like half a cent. It's like 0.468 cents every track. I don't know, it's fucking terrible, but whatever. And as I said, you can go to London and see Love Quirks there. If you're into reading, I've published 4 books on Amazon, and I turned the 3rd one into an audiobook. For those of you too lazy to read, I read it to you. You just have to press play on Audible. I also do have a book of 80s crossword puzzles coming out in November. That was my summer project. I forget the title we decided on. It's a lot of buzzwords for Amazon, but we're basically call them 80s puzzles for rad adults. Because I thought if you just said for adults, it sounded like porn, but apparently he was going to be like for adults and seniors, and I'm like, no, we don't want to attract seniors. Apparently that's who wants to do them, so it's like big font. I don't fucking know. But also, of course, I have 5 seasons of a podcast. If you haven't listened to that, that's 53 hours for you. It's called Millennials Are Ruining the World, question mark. The question mark's there because millennials have no sense of humor. And it's Millennials' perspective, bridging the gap between generations X and Y. I'm not woke, but I'm awake. Because I have good grammar. And of course, you can follow me on Facebook and Instagram at SethBH.com. So my finale tonight is a song I've been singing for a very long time. It's kind of my signature number, and it's about a possible answer for sexual frustration for straight men such as myself. There's bound to be a solution short of prostitution, because prostitution is expensive and illegal. For my lack of sex life, girls aren't always in the mood, and when you are, they think you're crude. But guys are in the mood every day. Oh, why can't I be gay? Girls will make you work so much for just the slightest feel or touch, but guys are willing to give it away. Oh, why can't I be gay? I know there would be some trauma being hated by some, but it would be worth all those dramas, except maybe swallowing cum. It's disgusting, it's like sticky and salty and it gets on everything. Gross. Girls will always want to wait, at least until you've had a date. Just skip the date, go straight to bed. Let's start by giving a head. I say, oh, why can't I be gay? Sure, I would get some all the time, but a dick up my ass is scary. Ouch, it's gotta hurt. But girls already seem to think that I'm a flaming fairy. I don't know why people say I'm talking. What the fuck is that? So, since girls and boys should get along, why does it always feel so wrong? And getting laid is a pretty strong incentive. Okay, just picture it. In the bedroom we'd always stay, having sex 4 times a day. No dealing with emotional junk. I wouldn't even have to get him drunk. And if I found a hunk, I'd shout hooray. If only I were undeniably so reliably homosexually again. But I'm not.